guys, welcome to reading day 6. So we are still thinking about our book, Plants Feed Me, okay? But the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go over some vocabulary that we might have learned in our book, Plants Feed Me. So our first word that we thought about are seeds. Say seed. A seed is a small hard part of a plant that can grow into a new plant. Okay, so be careful. Do you want to eat these seeds? No. All right, our next vocabulary word is bloom. Say bloom. When plants or trees bloom, the flowers open up. So the cherry trees have beautiful pink flowers when they bloom. Our next vocabulary word is root. Say root. A root is a part of a plant that grows under the ground and takes in water and food. So the orange part of a carrot is the root of the plant. So when we eat carrots, we are actually eating the root. That orange part is the root. Okay, so for today, our objective is our target. I can use text features to learn about a topic. So let's learn about some text features that might be in a book. So text features give readers more information about a topic. So photos with a caption. So this is a photo of a porcupine, and it says, porcupines have soft hair, but on their backsides and tail, it is usually mixed with sharp quills. So did you know that porcupines actually have soft fur underneath their quills? So that is a caption. Sometimes you might see a map in your book. Sometimes you might see fact boxes. So you can't really see it here, but it'll give you a fun fact about the topic. Or you might see a diagram. I know that when we learned about bees, we drew a diagram of bees. So this is a diagram of a what? A shark. I know Julia Maris loves sharks. Okay, so we're going to use our books to think about text features. Okay, so here we go. Since we already read it, I'm going to skip around and ask some questions. What I want you to do is I want you to pause if you feel like you can answer, or just have it thinking in your brain, okay? Alrighty, here we go. So I'm going to go all the way to page 12 of our book so we can think about what is happening on page 12. So what kind of text features do you see on page 12 that we already talked about? So I see on page 12, I see there is a diagram. There are diagrams of the different parts of the plant. And at the very bottom, there is a caption. It's in white writing. It says, roots get water and food from the earth. So on our page 12, we have diagrams and a caption at the bottom. So how did this text feature help you learn more about the plant? Is it showing you where all the roots are? I know that I love to eat carrots, and like we talked about before, the orange part of the carrot is the root. So when we eat carrots, we eat the root, okay? Here we go, let's get to page 13 on the other side. So let's think about that again. When we eat, so let's look at the diagram. So this is called asparagus right here, and it's pointing to the stem. So when we eat asparagus, we actually eat the stem. When we eat onions, if you see this, it says bulb. When we eat onions, we eat the bulb. So when we eat, oh, and also, I'm sorry, when we eat lettuce, we're actually eating flowers. Isn't that so cool? Okay, so if we think about this page and we think about carrots, I know a lot of friends don't really, oh, also these are potatoes. We eat potatoes. Potatoes are roots too. So I know a lot of my friends eat carrots and potatoes. So when we eat carrots and potatoes, we're actually eating the root. When we eat onions, we're eating the bulb. When we're eating asparagus, we eat the stem. And when we eat broccoli, this is actually broccoli, we eat the flower. So broccoli is a flower. Okay, so let's think about a sentence. So go ahead and open up your journals and you're going to write this sentence starter. You're going to give me one of the foods that we talked about. So when I eat carrots, I eat the root. When I eat potatoes, I eat the root. When I eat onions, I eat the bulb. When I eat asparagus, I eat the stem. Or when I eat broccoli, I eat the flower. So here is your sentence stem, your sentence starter. Make sure your journals are open. When I eat, and you're going to tell me what you eat. I eat the. Okay? Hopefully you guys can see that okay. I'm really sorry if it looks like it's super far away. Okay, so go ahead and pause so you can write that down in your journal. So you're going to tell me one food that you might eat. If you eat carrots, you eat the root. If you eat potatoes, you eat the root. If you eat broccoli, you eat the flowers. So go ahead and pause me so you can do that now. Okay? All right, so if I'm unpaused, let's keep going. So on page 15, on this page right here, does the flower bloom before or after the fruit comes? So does the flower bloom after or before? Before, good job, before. The flower blooms and then the fruit blooms. First flowers bloom, then comes the fruits. Okay? All right, here we go. All the way to page 23. What does the diagram show? Let's look at our diagram on page 23. What does the diagram show? How does it help us learn more about how plants feed us? So what is this diagram showing? How to make what? So wheat seeds make flour. So what is it showing it can make? Up here we can see what's happening. Down here we see the results. It's making flour. It's making bread. So it can also make your pasta and your cereal. Flour is used to make bread and lots more. Okay, last page. Okay. Where does all the food come from on the table? If we look at all the food, where does it come from? It comes from plants. So go ahead and take a good look at our Read Aloud book before we finish up. And I want you to try to name as many plants as you can see. I see tomatoes and carrots. What do you see? Okay, our read aloud is done. Good job, you guys, and I'll see you for writing.